Hello students, I am Piali Rakshit from West Bengal and I am going to be your new English teacher. Before I start today's lesson, let me give you a small introduction of myself. I have finished both of my graduation and post-graduation from Bardhaman University, and from the same university I have also obtained my B.Ed degree. After finishing my studies, I have worked as an assistant English teacher in Delhi Public School for 6 months. In my leisure time, I like to read storybooks, listen to some music, or create something, from my own imagination. I like to paint, and of course, I like to write. I mean, write some stories or poetry, whatever comes in my mind. Well, since my childhood, I have always wanted to be a teacher, and in this field, my father has motivated me. My father has always been a great, dedicated and hardworking teacher. He has guided many students towards their bright and beautiful future. He has taught me how to spread your knowledge among the little children and how to help them towards their ambition. So, since then, I have decided to help little students like you in your difficulties. I know many of you find it very difficult while you are dealing with English literature. So, I have decided that I will try to help you in this field. Let me see whether I can help you in this field or not. Today, we will begin our lesson with a small poem. But before I start it, let me show you something. Okay, so tell me, what do you see in the screen? Yes, in the screen we can see there is a vast land and there are many yellow flowers in this land. Do you know these flowers? Let me give you a clue. These flowers are called daffodils. And today we are going to read a poem related to these flowers. The poem was written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is famous for his, poems. Those are related to nature. That's why he is called nature poet. That's why he is called nature poet. So William Wordsworth wrote a beautiful poem named Daffodils, which has created a, beautiful impact in our English literature. While we will discuss about this poem, okay. So as I was saying, the poem starts in such way that we see that the poet is wandering lonely as a cloud, over some valleys and hills. There suddenly he notices a host of beautiful golden flowers and they're spread, in a never-ending line. He recognizes those flowers, those are daffodils. And those daffodils are fluttering and dancing beside the lake beneath the trees. When the poet notices the beauty of the daffodils, he, he gets such a happiness within his mind that he realizes the, sight in front of him will always give him pleasure, and he will never get sorrow whenever he will recall this sight. He compares these daffodils, he compares the beauty of these daffodils with the continuity of the stars, of those, bright and shiny stars on the night sky. He thought also that, the waves, when they dance, of course, the dance of the waves are very beautiful, but we cannot compare them also with the daffodils because the dance of the daffodils are, uh, you know, they are the best. He realizes that the sight in front of him will always capture his heart, and whenever he will go back to his home, probably he will lay down in the couch in some pensive or vacant mood. Then suddenly, if he recalls this sight in front of him, all of his sorrow and pain will be vanished, and he will only be glad, and he will get back his pleasure in his mind. So this is the poem where we see the poet has actually, the poet has made a bond, a connection, a special connection with the nature, with the daffodils, and he thinks that throughout his life this connection will be maintained. I think this is the gist of the poem, and you are now able to understand it clearly. Let me tell you one thing, that this poem has always been a remarkable one in English literature. So today we will finish our lesson here. I hope I have helped you enough. Tell me if you find any difficulties. Stay well, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.